Hey, I'm hoping y'all are having a great day, my friends. In the world of Tesla, in the world of electric vehicles, in the world of hybrids, whatever you are driving this day. Anyway, back in 2022, as you all know, I rented this blue Tesla through Hertz, through the Uber app. And although it was a good experience for 2 months, it was kind of bittersweet because my wife and I, she actually rented one for about a month. I rented one myself for a couple months just to see the experience, to see if it was worth us in Massachusetts buying a Tesla. And for us, it is not. We drive a lot, so the charging stations are not as readily accessible as they should be. There have been times when I've had to take that Tesla and just park it at a shopping center, at a supermarket overnight, just to get the free charging that is offered through many government agencies. But I just wanted to pop on here and say, for those of you that are considering renting a Tesla, make sure you read the fine print. Because back in 2022, it was unlimited miles. And I'm just going to be upfront and frank with you because they will not tell you this. Sometimes you rent those vehicles and a week later, you might have to take it in for maintenance. So you're going to lose, what, 6 or 8 hours. You got to schedule for maintenance. You got to take it to the location. They've got to call, do an assessment on your vehicle once they get it. Then they've got to call Hertz, to get approval. So you may end up spending 6 or 8 hours of your day getting your vehicle maintained. If you don't have another vehicle to drive, you cannot rent another vehicle at the time. You just have to take what they give you, take it, get it inspected, whether it's state inspection, city inspection, TNC, whatever it is, get the maintenance done. You may lose 4, 6, 8 hours, maybe longer during that day. You may have to leave it that day and come back the following day and pick it up. I don't know what the situation is, but that's just my experience, my wife's experience. She had hers for a month. She turned it in because she figured, hey, it's not worth it for us. Although we enjoyed the vehicle, had a lot of fun, went to Martha's Vineyard, we had the same situation. Took both of our Teslas on 2 ferries to Martha's Vineyard from Massachusetts. Went there, worked over there for about 4 weeks, I guess, about 4 weeks. The charging stations at Martha's Vineyard are the trickle down. They don't give you that instant 20 minutes, you hop on the charger and you go. No, they give you a trickle effect. So you have to leave the vehicle there. If you want to get it full of charge, you find a location. There's other non-Tesla vehicles there on the island of Martha Vineyard. So when you get a charger that's free, you just have to let your vehicle sit and sit and sit. Unfortunately, we took 3 vehicles over to Martha's Vineyard. We had one that was a hybrid, and then we had the 2 Teslas. So we could stick the Teslas on the charger, could roll around Martha's Vineyard, taking passengers around the vineyard, enjoying our time in the hybrid or the other Tesla while the one was charging. So just consider that, the charging location, and also the way that Uber routes me. The offers that I get on Uber, there's no way in a Tesla I would even consider renting a Tesla through Uber. Now I cherry pick with Uber, so life is so much more better. But I want to show you one thing they sent me in an email today, because I'm going to stay with hybrid or just gas vehicles. Electric vehicles are not for me and my household at this time. Maybe if we just rolled around in maybe a 20 or 40 mile radius, maybe they will be okay. But not good for us, even with the incentives that they have. But here's a view of Boston. One of the places in Boston, they have rooftop charging close to one of the malls. So yeah, you go up there, charge your Tesla. They have a bay of Tesla chargers. So you go, shop, enjoy the time, come back about 45 minutes later, whatever, your vehicle is charged. So they put it in convenient places in Massachusetts. Some places, Target has Tesla charging stations. So you just go to Target, do your shopping. Sometimes they put them in convenient places. But I just want to show you this one email I got from Hertz, because it is very important for you all. And if for those of you customers that supported my wife and I when we were at Martha's Vineyard with the Teslas, you all for the good times we had, laughing, joking, making money, spending time on a wonderful island. Although we didn't see anybody quote unquote famous like Spike Lee, the Obamas, or many other people that go there, especially during the month of June for the Black Music Film Festival. Good place to be, good place to hang out. Whether you're on Edgartown, whether you're on whatever part of the island you're in, good place to hang out. So anybody, I encourage you, go visit Martha's Vineyard. You will have a good time. But this is the email that I got from Uber today at 2:16 p.m. and I think it's very funny. It says, Ronald, we think you look great in a Tesla. I've already rented a Tesla. Say goodbye to gas guzzlers. Get started. And one thing it says here, we have great news. You can now rent a Tesla and save money on gas through our partnership with Hertz. And by renting, you can stop worrying about surprise maintenance fees. Here are 3 reasons to rent Tesla to drive with Uber. And I think these are hilarious. Skip the pump and save money. Cost of charging is typically much cheaper than gas, often less than half the cost. Number 2, earn $210 after completing 200 rides in an EV every 30 days. Drivers of fully electric vehicles are eligible for Uber Zero Emissions Incentive and can earn an extra $210 after completing 200 eligible rides in an EV every 30 days through the end of 2022. You know, I used to do 100 plus trips a week for Uber, working 6 days a week. Used to, but now cherry pick. I don't do that anymore. This incentive here is no bueno for me. And what the last thing they say, forget about maintenance costs. Oil changes, fuel filters, spark plug replacements, emissions checkers, and are all included in the rental price. It's a great time to switch to electric. Reserve a Tesla today. Make sure you read the fine print. Those are 3 things they say, but they fail to let you know that they no longer have unlimited miles on these Hertz rentals, these Tesla rentals. If you rent a regular gas vehicle, then hey, you might still have the unlimited mile program, which for me, when I do a rental, I need the unlimited miles. I went through Lyft when they had their Lyft rental. I rented one from them and they throttle your miles. So if you don't know how to gauge with the Lyft, how to do the express drive, if you don't know how to use your destination filters to go take the vehicle to maintenance, try to find trips on the way, if you don't know the tricks of the trade with these rentals, then you're going to be upside down. So on these Hertz rentals, just make sure you read the fine print, please, 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 because you want to do 200 trips. Are you going to cherry pick, or are you just going to accept everything they give you just to make sure that you get the payment, that $300, $400, $500, $600 a week payment? So make sure any of you that are considering renting, read the fine print, because this email from Uber does not tell you everything that is involved with the Hertz contract. Once you get the Hertz contract and you see, okay, end of the week, $500, $600. Okay, you chip the glass on that Hertz vehicle, the windshield. You are responsible for paying for that. They're not going to tell you that in this email. But when you go to make your reservation, and even for me and my wife, the first time we went to rent the Hertz Tesla, I showed up. Oh, no vehicles available. Okay, showed up. Oh, actually, I made a reservation, and they called me and said, hey, we don't have any vehicles. Okay, made a reservation, wasted time. Showed up, had to scramble to get you in a vehicle. Then when it's time to renew the contract, since you have to go to that location, you're going to probably wait, depends on the location. I've had to wait 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe almost 8 hours just to get the contract renewed. Can you drive the vehicle? No, you got to bring it there. Just sit and wait till all the other people that made an appointment, maybe you made your appointment at 9 o'clock, 10 a.m. You showed up on time to renew your contract, but not knowing that there's other people in line. So first come, first serve. So just be aware the games and gimmicks you might face depending on the location of the Hertz that you use, the rental. I rented through Hertz in Rhode Island. Didn't have much of a problem. Go in, pick up my vehicle, and leave. I didn't rent Teslas, just gas vehicles through them. But the Hertz Teslas up in Massachusetts, up in Quincy, I got to that one and woo, it was a challenge. So just be aware that it's not as easy and cut and dry as you would think. So I just want to come on and let you know I won't be renting a Tesla from Hertz I don't see myself doing that again. If I rent anything from Hertz, it will be more like a gas vehicle, and it will be something with unlimited mileage, because that's what I need for me and my household. I don't need to pay extra for mileage. I need unlimited miles. So Uber, if you're listening to this, talk to Hertz. Change this thing on the Hertz EV Tesla rentals. Get the unlimited miles back. And maybe you can have a business partner with Ronald. Once again, maybe. But I have an extra vehicle to drive, so I'm not hurting to rent your vehicle and drive it and test it out to see if it's something that I really want. But anyway, like I say, you may be interested in experiencing Tesla, see what it's like. Go ahead. Maybe you can try it. But just know there are a lot of hiccups with these vehicles. Just because you make a reservation online doesn't mean the car is going to be available. And even when you make a reservation online, you go to pick up a car, doesn't mean the car is going to be in tip-top condition. Doesn't mean it's going to be clean. There was one Tesla they tried to give me. It looked like somebody locked the keys out of the door and they locked the key inside or couldn't get in, and they had to pry the door up, so the side panel here was all tore up. Just some people use and abuse vehicles. Fortunately, my wife and I take care of the vehicles we get. Keep them clean, do the maintenance on them, take care. So they look good. So when customers get in, hey, nice vehicle, comfortable ride, get them where they want to go, and hopefully they can tip. But anyway, that's just my spiel. So say goodbye to gas guzzlers. I don't see that happening for me in my household. So for those of you that are interested in Tesla, make sure you do your research. Make sure you do your research. There's a guy named Tip You in the App, has a great channel. He will tell you about his Hertz Tesla experience. There's other people that tell you on YouTube that have positive feedback or their experience about these Hertz Tesla rentals. Yeah, even the gas cars. My wife and I, we've rented through Hertz and Avis. Go to pick up a car is not available. The car is filthy. The car's got animal hair or whatever. It smells really bad. Just be aware that when you get excited about these rent-a-car programs, yeah, temporarily, they may be a good situation. Your car might be in for maintenance, or you may have wrecked your car or whatever. Might be a good opportunity, but make sure you know the ins and outs and how to work these apps properly, how to make these cars make money for you with the unlimited miles. I cannot stress that enough. Unlimited miles, unlimited miles, unlimited miles, because Uber knows what kind of vehicle you're driving, and I'm sure they can tweak your app to make sure they make money and you're chasing like a hamster wheel. You're chasing, trying to make sure you make that payment and then some. So y'all be blessed out there, and I'm hoping everything goes well with you today. And like I say, electric vehicles are not for me and my household. We like to roll with the hybrid, the best case scenario for us. So I encourage you, get a hybrid. There are some rental companies that have unlimited miles on these Teslas. So if you can find one of those companies, you can use it on the platform. It's going to be your best option instead of going through Hertz, because Hertz, it'll really hurt you. Some vehicles, they have the free charging included. So get away from Hertz. Do your research. There's another guy, Tony, the Driven Dad. If you're interested in a rental through Tesla, a Tesla rental, he has someone, a connection that maybe they're not in your area, but check him out. The Driven Dad on YouTube. He tells you how you can rent a Tesla if that's what you want without going through Hertz and Uber. It's going to be your best option. Might be the same price. Going to be, trust me, your best option. So y'all be blessed out there. I hope everything's good with you. Hope you're able to make money if you're in the transportation gig economy, driving with apps as partners or independent contracts for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Roadie. And I even want to throw this in here. A lot of companies now are partnering with Hertz. I'll do maybe a video on Roadie. Roadie's one of the apps that I drive with. They send me an email. Hey, we have a partnership with Hertz. You can rent a vehicle through Hertz to use on Roadie and even for personal stuff. So now you have Lyft has partnered with Hertz. Roadie's partnered with Hertz. DoorDash is partnered with Hertz. Uber's partnered with Hertz. Everybody wants to partner with Hertz to put you and I in a rental. So maybe I'll do the little email thing about Roadie, which, yeah, they have unlimited miles on theirs. They don't have the EVs, but they have unlimited miles if you partner with Roadie. So you all have a great day, and I'm hoping you can make lots of money, stay safe and prosperous out there. I'm out. Be blessed, y'all.